Hello, lovely Scorpios. Welcome to Life in Symbolism. Today, we're going to be doing a general reading looking at your current, present, past, and near future energies. And we'll be using some cards to clarify some of these situations as well for you as we go along. So, it's been a while. Thank you for your patience with me. I'm back with improved technology. So, I really hope that the audio and the visuals and everything is a lot better than last time. And it's great to be back. I really miss doing this. I mean, they really do call to me. I can't ignore them. I've tried to get on with work, and I find it really difficult to not read. So here I am, and like I say, I just really hope that the quality is better. And anyway, enough of that now. Let's begin. Current present energies, please, for Scorpio. Current present energies, please, for Scorpio. Current present energies, thank you very much. Okay, this is very interesting, Scorpio. So for your present current energies, what we have is there's a feeling of doubt or deception. There's something happening, or someone in your life, or something that's happening you're not sure you can trust. And I think it's because this person, I feel, either this person or this situation is giving you some hints that they might not be sticking around for very long. Some of them physically might be moving to a different place because we've got the Chariot with the Knight of Wands here. So you might be very tentative in this situation because you're not sure if there's long-term potential. But we'll look into that and we'll see whether or not this mistrust is warranted. Because we've also got the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, which shows something of really wonderful foundation. Something you can really build on, something that's got huge potential. So, like I say, if it is a relationship, there is the long run in there, but at the moment you're concerned that there's not enough consistency to prove that, and so you're very skeptical, very skeptical, and kind of feeling a bit shady about the whole situation. This person, or if it's a love interest, then you feel very passionately about them, and it feels like a really real connection because of the passion and the lust, and because this person is very alluring. However, like I say, you're not sure if they're sticking around, if there's a long-term potential. And that's really what I think you've got your focus on at the moment. If this is a job, it could be something that you're so passionate about, that you're really interested in. But for some reason, again, you're not sure if there's a long-term consistency. So either way, I think there's something you're concerned about, whether or not it can grow, whether or not you should be putting in all of your energies. I mean, if you just take a little look at this, if we can focus, there we go, ish. Look at the eyes. Can we get a focus on there, please? So they're just looking over their back because they're worried about being not stabbed in the back, but they're worried about things not quite, about putting in and then not getting something out and then it just disappearing. The energy is speeding up though. So maybe you're feeling a little bit of pressure, but we will clarify. But to begin with, I'd like to check in on your recent past energies as well regarding this. So recent past, please, for Scorpio. Thank you very much. Wow, Scorpio. So, wow. What I'm sensing is that you've been extremely defensive of yourself, extremely defensive and protective, and just wanting to keep all your cards to your chest because you're afraid. What I'm feeling is of getting involved again in any kind of toxicity or negative relationships, negative energies, things where you end up just feeling completely empty. Because in your recent past, we've got the Ten of Wands, you're feeling absolutely just completely burdened by a situation or maybe even a series of events that left you completely empty. And there's like a repeating cycle I can sense that's been happening in your past, perhaps that's caused you to feel very mistrusting or very self-protective and very guarded, because you've really got the weight of that on your shoulders, and it's almost like you're carrying all this burden by yourself, Scorpio, and no one can really see it and no one can really tell. And look, everyone's asking for something from you all the time, and you're just trying to carry all this stuff that, or people are either asking to take from you or they're offloading onto you, and there you are just taking everybody else's stuff and just doing your best to carry it, but you're totally doing that on your own with not really any help from anybody else. And I feel like no one can see. I feel like everyone's got their back to that, and people are just continuing to ask. And here's you now feeling really like you've got to keep guarded and not let this sort of thing happen again. So I can see absolutely why, based on your past, you've got feelings of mistrust and uncertainty. Although that's the only negative card that really we've got in your present situation. I mean, the others read without that would be quite a good situation. So I'm wondering if it is warranted, but we will clarify. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So I just feel like, well, oh my gosh, Scorpio, well done, well done. This is coming to a close, and all this negative, toxic energy that you've been dealing with is in the past. And the Wheel of Fortune shows that things are turning now. So you're not going to have to deal with that for much longer. You're really not. But maybe there's going to be some after effects. But things, you've done what you needed to do. I think you've learned some really, really, really valuable lessons. Really valuable lessons. So yeah, that I can totally see how that runs into your present situation at the moment. And can we please look at the near future for Scorpio? Thank you very much. Oh, Scorpio, you're so stressed out, Scorpio, and I really don't blame you. There's quite a lot of anxiety here, and because you feel like no matter what you do, it always comes back to the same. But this is this devil here, this repeated negative cycle, or this repeated toxic energy, and you're just like literally throwing your hands up in the air, like what now? What do I do? I've tried going that way. I've tried going that way. Neither of those ways make any difference. I've tried caring. I've tried not caring. That doesn't make a difference. I've tried. Well, you name it, you've tried it. And I think it's almost like you're running out of ideas. And yeah, I feel like this is a repeating cycle. And so because of this, you feel like the progress you've been making has been really, really slow. And like I said, in your present, I do see that things are speeding up and things are starting to begin to come back to you in the way that they should. For all the hard work that you've put in, things are slowly starting to come back. But it is still not going to happen as quickly as you wanted it to. It's a long, long process. But I think you're understanding now that it doesn't happen overnight. These lessons that you learn don't happen overnight. These getting to know people doesn't happen overnight. Success from all your hard work doesn't happen overnight. But it is happening. And I think you're realizing now that it's a slow, stable energy, but that's okay. And actually that might be what you need. That might be better for you, actually, given kind of a lot of exhausting energy that's happened here in the past. It might be nice for you to slow down a little. But I'm quite concerned with this restrictive energy here that we're feeling, very, very helpless. So we are going to clarify, of course. So let's, thank you very much. We'll move over here for some clarification. So, okay, so first of all, please can we clarify the devil for Scorpio? Please clarify the devil for Scorpio. Thank you very much. Thank you. You have learnt some serious lessons, Scorpio. You've been really going inward, and you're beginning to shine a light on the things that have been happening to you that maybe you didn't understand, or these repetitive cycles. You're learning, you're using your wisdom to move forward. You are moving away from this. I'm really happy to see that. Judgment. Wow. Gosh. You are about to finally close this. Like, wow, Scorpio, you're finally closing off this negative cycle. Now, especially having Mercury in retrograde there with the Judgment card here, you may kind of be tested during this period. I feel actually more so you were tested many, many times to learn this lesson. And the same people from the past kept cropping up, the same situations from the past kept cropping up. And you had to time and time again learn the same lesson, learn the same lesson, learn the same lesson. And I feel now with the Wheel of Fortune that things have changed for you and you're able to see that and you're able to put a close. And this is in the past. I do feel quite strongly with the Judgment and the Wheel of Fortune that that's done with now. Please clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So it could have been an ex, a toxic past situation. Wow. So there's also a sense of codependency that is peut-être, wow, verging into French. That is possibly, I have some French viewers that do speak French, so that might happen from time to time. Oh, whoa, okay. Right, so codependency is linked to this toxic energy with the devil. And I feel that you've had to learn to remove yourself from situations of codependency where people have put too much on you, taken too much from you, and you've kind of continued to stay and give and give and give. You're learning now that that's not your burden. That's not, you don't need that. But it's twofold though. There perhaps is a sense of codependency on your side as well, or has been in the past, because moving forward now, what I'm seeing is a much more comfortable position. And I'm not saying, Scorpio, that you don't like to be on your own, not at all. There's a difference between being alone and being lonely. You can be in a crowd full of a room full of people and still feel isolated. This is different. This is coming out of a sense of dependency or codependency where you don't want to, where you've put a lot of focus on the other person. And actually, I think now things are changing and you're learning, oh my God, thinking about other people and doing so much for other people all the time only gets me carrying all that weight on my shoulders and no one cares, no one sees it. So look, what we've got now is we've got you thinking about yourself and moving forward with a far more independent energy. And that's independence in work. It could be independent in your relationship. So I do see that there was a moving away from, you made a conscious decision, I think, to learn this lesson. Yes, to learn this lesson, and following such a difficult period, move into happiness and pleasure and have more fun, Scorpio, because this weighed you down so much. Oh, it weighed you down so much. And now I'm seeing independence, which is helping you find your happiness. I think perhaps you thought that happiness lay in the hands of other people and you needed to be with these other people in order to be happy. But you soon realize that that's really not the case. And you can be happy being totally independent, totally yourself, totally free. I think some of you may have started working online, working from home, setting up your own business perhaps, or like I say, it might not even be that specific, just a change in a frame of mind. Wow, okay, wonderful. So I can see that progress, Scorpio. Let's clarify some of these present energies. Where is the Seven of Swords here, please? All right, Scorpio. So a lot of this mistrust is linked to your past. And I don't blame you at all. I mean, yes, we need to live in the present, of course, but we can still learn from the mistakes and learn from lessons in our past, which you have done, and you've learned the importance of that. So that's playing a massive part now in your present life. You don't want to repeat the same patterns. And I feel that you're having to, it's really burdening you still in a way. You're worried about it. But what I can also see is that you're faced with a few different options. You're faced with a few different ways of doing things. And I think you're just taking your time now to reflect on the past and learn what is the right way to do things now moving forward. And we've also got the Three of Cups, which is some kind of celebration, um, some kind of nice event or party, party that you're going to. So it's definitely inviting some more social, more of a social aspect into your life now than before, which I see was very difficult and very isolated. But since you've made these decisions now to move forward, to change, to have made certain changes in your life, I'm seeing more social life, meeting new people, going out a little bit more than you were before. But I don't say that lightly, because I don't think it's exactly easy for you. And I think no matter what, you're still nervous about the past. But the Strength card is here to remind you that you are strong, and you do have this inner gentle, quiet strength. This isn't necessarily about going around shouting, "This happened to me," and you guys aren't helping me, and you have no idea, and getting all angry. No, this is about knowing inside and being mindful of the past, but using it and choosing which parts of the past to take forward with you that can help you, and not dwelling so much, because you're not dwelling, it's good, but you are mistrustful. So please clarify this Knight of Wands. So there's definitely, again, clarified again, there's something you feel you don't have the full truth of. You feel that someone or something is not completely truthful. Um, I'm wondering, though, I'm still unsure if this is, please clarify further. I'm wondering if this is in your mind, though, Scorpio, because there's a little bit of mental activity coming in here regarding this person or this thing. Okay. So you're having to be extremely patient with someone or something, and I think that's causing you to question their incentives, intentions. Um, I think there's also a little bit of gossiping, which is causing you to back off. Um, and just uncertainty. It just feels a bit kind of muggy and a bit unsure, and a bit like I said earlier, with this kind of very inviting on the one hand, but really, I think if you're dealing with a person, they may have their own things to deal with. So I can totally understand why that's confusing for you, Scorpio, after what you've been through as well. But this requires a lot of patience. Um, and it's just, there is something there, but it's growing slowly. I'm going to pull more cards to clarify, please. But like I said earlier as well, if it's a job, there's lots of gossiping about this person or this job that's making you just want to kind of close off. Yeah. Oh. So, right. If you're dealing with someone, I think that they've been heartbroken, and they're in a difficult situation themselves. And I think that's causing this back and forth push-pull effect that's making you question whether or not there's really anything stable, anything long-term there. I also think that you're in this pain, this energy of a little bit of suffering and pain as well. So it's quite confusing, Scorpio, because it's almost like you need to acknowledge that on their part, they need to acknowledge it on your part, but you're both in it yourself. So it's quite difficult to be that person for each other at the moment if you're both kind of dealing with a very similar thing. If it's work related, then I think the confusion you're experiencing is you need to get rid of something in order for this to really move forward. But you're not trusting it fully, therefore you're not able to let go of the other thing fully, to invest everything into it fully. That's what this is. Not able to invest yet because you're not fully trusting. Please clarify the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I'll take a further card, please. Thank you. What? Hang on a second. Thank you very much. I've been drawn to something in here. Okay. No. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and one more. Thank you very much. Okay, Scorpio, so you feel that this new thing is almost going to, this new thing or this new person is, wow, okay, if this is a person, they're also on their own soul-seeking journey. So it's heavy and it's big. And I think they also feel like you do with this, with this Eight of Swords energy, that no matter what they do, no matter what they try, nothing works. They've tried everything. They don't know what to do next. I almost, it's strange. It's almost like you're in the exact same situation, and that's why neither of you are totally ready yet to invest, because you're both distrusting. Neither of you want to get hurt, and both of you are on a soul-seeking journey. But it's a lot of mental activity that's worrying you, that's preventing you, because what I see does work out to be really good. Now, if this is work related, this is a very good move for you. I think that this is going to help you feel so much more fulfilled. It's going to be so much more than financial for you. It's going to bring you so much emotion as well, and you'll feel so much happier within yourself. Let's please clarify the Chariot. Thank you. So the amount of focus that you've been putting in is almost like the wind underneath your sails, which is great, because I think at times you have this very quick energy. It's almost like the energy is up and down. You have these moments of feeling worried and mistrustful, and things kind of stop, and you have moments of feeling focused and the energy is direct, and you can be really productive and get the energy behind you, and you can race forward quickly and make loads of progress. But it's back and forth and back and forth, and that's also what I feel with this person. But this person isn't doing it on purpose. It's not a mistrustful energy, I don't feel, but they've just got their own stuff going on that makes them sometimes withdraw. But Scorpio, what I'm seeing is this focus is good for you. It's really good for you. Because it's helping you to be really creative in your goals and your ideals, and to make lots of progress. Now we'll see what we can reveal in the near future first. I may divulge a little bit more into these two or maybe even three characters I'm seeing here, but we'll just divulge first. Whoa. Two of Pentacles in reverse, or kind of on its side. So Scorpio, what I'm feeling is that in the near future, you're going to have to make a decision that gets you out of this energy of feeling like no matter what you do, no matter what you try, because it's sending you off balance, and you need more balance. I mean, it's this up and down yo-yo effect of when you've got the energy, everything's going great. When you haven't, not much is being done, or you'll maybe dwell a little bit or worry a little bit. But really, there's all good stuff coming, but it's just happening slowly. And you may need to just adjust your views on this a little bit. And please clarify the Eight of Swords, which we had here twice, please. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Thank you very much. Yeah, again, the Two of Swords. So you're at a crossroads. You're going to have to make a decision, but this is a lot of mind stuff as well, and it's a lot of you doubting and thinking, and you may also have to have a conversation with somebody that's in order to find more balance so that you can work forward. So if that's in a job, you might have to assert yourself and say, look, I've been trying all these things. You're wanting all these things from me. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. You're not happy with anything. That's not working. So let's find a new way that, what can we do to move this forward? If it's a relationship, it might be, okay, this push pull is confusing me, and I've got I'm worried about getting hurt again. You're worried about getting hurt again. So, how are we going to balance this so that we move out of this kind of stuck feeling? Anything further, please? Okay, please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, okay, so things definitely aren't going to be happening quickly, Scorpio. But like I said earlier, I think that this is a really good thing for you because it's a really grounded energy. And I also think that there might be some financial implications in some of the work that you're doing, in some of the conversations that you're having. You may need to switch focus a little bit onto work. I do feel that this feels like a separate side, side, not issue, but matter, that something calls you to question your finances, your earnings, and to just maybe have a little look at the details, especially if you work for yourself. You may be having conversations with people about finances, but also this slow energy is regarding your money as well. And I think at the moment, perhaps things aren't as good as you expected them to be because you've been expecting things to happen really quickly and they've not. But that's okay, Scorpio. It's okay that it's not happening so quickly. Anything further, please, for the Knight of Pentacles? I worry as well that I think this person, if for those of you in a romantic situation, yeah, I think they're worried they haven't got enough to offer you. Because I don't think they've got great self-confidence and they're looking a lot at their downfalls rather than the good things about them, which I know that you see. Um, and we've got communication over here. So yeah, I think definitely there's going to be an important conversation to be had here, Scorpio, in the near future that's going to help you move out of that energy of nothing I do works. I don't want to go through that again. You're going to have a conversation either with this person in your romantic life or this person at work or in a work-related matter that's going to speed things up. So this is, we've got this back and forth, this push pull, this quick and slow energy. Now, some of it's yourself pulling back because you're mistrusting at the moment. And some of it's the other person withdrawing slightly. And I think it's a confusing time, but there's a conversation that will be had in the near term future that will help to speed things up. There's a couple of travel cards of travel on the cards as well. Now, I just wanted to bring attention because this was drawn to me. I was drawn to pull this from the other deck as well to pair with the Eight of Cups here that we had and the Eight of Swords here. And we've got lots of eights as well. But basically, so I don't know if any of you are linked to boating, have been going to rivers lately, sitting by lakes, needing to find that space and going to sit near the water, to meditate, just to relax, to journal, that type of thing. So if so, there could be something really in this for you in particular. But there's a little bit about journeying, and I don't necessarily think it's the physical journey, although it could be, because we've got the Chariot, which is also movement. This Knight of Wands over here is often linked to faraway lands. So this person could be traveling, or you could be traveling. But what I feel more so, it's movement of the mind, movement of anything that's been stuck, movement of thoughts, and movement of communication. So that's what I'm seeing. So I said I'd pull a couple of cards if it's a love reading. So now what I'm sensing, this is your person, these are your people, and Scorpio, you're these major arcanas. Okay, please clarify, how is the other person feeling about Scorpio? How is this person feeling about Scorpio? How is this person feeling about Scorpio, please? Wow, it's very quiet. Have they gone quiet on you, Scorpio? Yeah, oh, okay. Okay, why? Why? There we go. Why? There we go. Thank you very much. Okay, they're not sure how to communicate with you at the moment, and I think that they're finding out a way to communicate with you. There is something they want to communicate to you. Okay, they will come back after this moment of quiet to communicate. I think they might realize that they're not really treating you fairly, but it's not intentional. Like I say, it's just stuff that they've gone through as well and that they need to deal with as well. Again, another sun card. So again, there might be travel. The sun with the chariot. They might need to travel. They might need to go somewhere. That might be what's stopping them from totally going forward with you. I think something's taking them away. It's some kind of challenge that they've got to face. A difficult situation that they've got to resolve or find balance with. It's difficult for them and it's causing them a lot of anxiety, but they're doing it because they feel it's the right thing to do. That's this situation. It's very interesting. This could be related to someone in their life that they need to make amends with, or see, or it could be related to their parents as well. It's very deeply linked to their parents, I feel. Now that is getting in the way of their wish fulfillment. We've got both the Nine of Cups and the Star here, so that is what's stopping them. This thing that they need to do that they're going to communicate to you is what's stopping them from fully going ahead with you, because they need that first. They need to do that first so that they can heal and so that they can start working on their happiness with you. But I don't feel that they're able to really focus on that with you at the moment because there's something they need to do first. There's something that's in the way, and I feel that they're going to want to communicate to you about that, and I think that that's why they've taken some time out. But I don't feel that there's any bad intention, Scorpio. I know it's confusing and I'm seeing a lot of travel, and it might be to do with this heartbreak or this difficult situation, perhaps with an ex or with their parents. They need to do it. I think they've come a really, really long way, and this is almost like the final hurdle that they need to face. It's a big, big challenge for them. They need to do it before they can fully invest in you. That's what I'm feeling for those of you who, for whom this is a love reading. So thank you so much. We're going to see what advice we might have over here. Gosh, so quite a lot going on, Scorpio. I mean, this is just a general check-in. So please take what resonates with you. It's not a specific career reading. It's not a specific love reading. I'm just reading the cards as they come up and applying to the both work-related and career. Love or family or relationship related. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Okay, what can we tell Scorpio? Thank you very much. Believe in yourself, Scorpio. Right, we've got the squirrel spirit. Believe in yourself. So I'm going to read. I'll show the picture for you. Okay, believe in yourself. You have accumulated wisdom and experience and are surrounded by all you need. An abundance of resources is available to you through the generosity of spirit and all your hard work. Squirrel spirit shows up when you need reminding that the acorns you have gathered and stowed away have enormous potential to grow. So relax into knowing there is always enough and you have what it takes to co-create the reality you want to experience. Through diligent preparation, you have gained wisdom and strength. How much potential you have. Believe in yourself, for spirit believes in you and wants you to know that you have enough and are enough. Doesn't that truth make you feel safe and secure? It should, for you have everything you need right now. Well, I'm really, really happy to read that, Scorpio, because first of all, this feeling of sort of codependency that we had over here, and you know that now, you've learned so many lessons, and those are all the acorns that you've stored away. Every single disappointment, every single difficult truth, every single hurdle, every single toxic situation that you managed to resolve and free yourself from, these are all acorns stored away. And that's this definitely moving into your present energies, this feeling of impatience, like I've done all of that. Where are the rewards? Why did I have to go through all of that? You know, what about karma? Does karma not exist? You know, where's my karma for all those people I helped and all those things I did? And that's this feeling here where you're feeling impatient. You want things to speed up. You want to see the rewards now. But acorns, just like this slower energy that we've got over here, things take time. They don't happen overnight. So with the codependency, realizing that you are enough, but also learning and realizing that the lessons you've learned aren't in vain. They are all there. You've got everything you need now. So please don't worry so much about this job or this person, because you've got everything that you need. You already are everything that you need. And if this person needs to move away first, well, you know, that's okay. If this person needs to take some distance, that's okay. You are still enough as you are. You've got everything that you need as you are. And they'll come back round as and when they're supposed to, if they're supposed to. And with this work, the exact same situation. Don't worry, it will work out, and you can do it. So this worrying that you've got, and the conversation, is going to be some kind of conversation here which will find a resolution and help find a balance. And there's definitely a communication coming in based on that. And there may even be a surprise. You may actually think, well, actually, I can give myself enough. This job wasn't quite what I thought, or this person can't quite give me. I do think they might feel they aren't quite good enough for you, Scorpio. But I think you're going to be having that clarity and some conversations regarding that. So I'm going to leave that there, Scorpio. I really hope that this has been helpful to you. Please let me know. You can like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell for future readings. Take care, Scorpio, and I'll see you again soon.